It may working. Otherwise, I'm copying this. Yeah, I'm going to view new tab. This is Jeena's work. So she made a wonderful website. So hopefully you might see these things. So in the resource about me page also it's working. See, Jeena, what the issue? When I open this, for your end it may be visible the your resumes and all. But for me it's not visible. I hope you understood, right?
Okay, sir.
So
Yes, yes, sir.
you can
I
give
will
the
try to
permission.
do.
You can give the Google Docs. No, you can give us a public mode, right? Then only the other people can access your files. Otherwise,
Okay, sir.
nothing to be
Okay.
visible, right? So similarly, in the case of assessment
So,
also, yeah.
but when my files, when Reshma and all opened, it was visible.
I will check. I will check. Okay. So,
Okay,
yeah.
sir.
I will check now. So previously, when I open it, yeah. See, this is here the resource which I uploaded, right? Nothing is visible to me. Jeena, but you did a
Yes, sir. I
wonderful
will
work.
check.
Only the things you have to give the permission in your Google Drive file, right? Just you can go to the
Okay, sir.
specific file and right click. There you can find out a shareable link. There you can enable give us a public mode, right? Then it will be over.
Okay, sir.
Then the contact and all it will be working. That's good. Okay. So you with this only this changes you have to do. Just I'll go one by one. Pragna, you didn't upload it, I think. Did you join the Pragna? Still there is an issue.
No, sir, I will send you.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So this is
I
yeah,
tried after the
yeah. See,
open that is there.
okay, 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 fine. So I hope you might see that Bhaskar Reddy's website. He made a
I saw that.
yeah. So he did a wonderful things. Okay, so he added some kind of additional add-in also. So just you can see his website. It's his website homepage. He made us a homepage, and down he can find the number of people those have visited the sites, and he put some kind of chat box also. Just like a AI chat box. Some we may call what is that chat bot? Okay, that kind of options he added. That's just good. There is a about me. He added his about me file, and see he made every file to be accessible to all. So, but some of the people you are not doing these things. So, if you need to be check Bhaskar, you may get some idea in what way he had to go with this. So, he added a lot of resources also. Kindly go through his websites, and he added the broadcast also. Then finally, he had a contact. Suppose if you have the good voice, even I think the Jeena or the other people who have the good voice. So, better to go with some kind of broadcast tool. You know what is called broadcast? Anyone? Do you have any idea about broadcasting? Particularly for teachers, they are using this kind of broadcast. So you can go with your different tools for broadcasting. Even the Google is providing the broadcast facility. It's like an audio-based recording. So after this, you have to share it in a online medium. So it's better to be create a very 2 minutes. Don't go with a much what is it? Very lengthy broadcast and all. So this kind of broadcast is good for the people those are blanks to the language background as well as the history and geography that people is be good. So please kindly think and create a lot of broadcasting. That broadcast you have to be attached here. See, he made their broadcast. So if possible, you can use this kind of broadcast also. You can compile everything in a single website. That's also good. Yes, because you did a wonderful thing. Just I want to show to others in what way they did. So Gayatri, you also not uploaded Gayatri. So kindly go through this. And this is for Pramil Kumar. Yeah, just I'm opening a new tab. He made a wonderful, he attached a wonderful photo with his brief biodata and home also he attached very good. So his file is to be accessible. I think he added some images also. Just I'm checking the education content which he uploaded. There is no content in the education, I think. So kindly add some content, please. Okay. Yeah, the environment
So I
education.
also added some
Yeah, the environment education also.
subpages are here.
Yeah, you can add some content and parallel you can give the permission. See, you also do the same mistakes. Your file is not accessible
Okay.
from here. Okay. So only you have to do the settings in the Google Drive only. So this settings you have to do there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. This is Shana. Just I'm copying a new tab. I'm moving to the Sana's work. Yeah. So she made us a yet resources. So what is the term? It's you are making some unique term. resources. What is this? Education sources.
Edu sources, sir.
Oh,
Edu
education.
sources.
Oh, okay, looking good. Okay, but it will be a, what is that font? No, it will be uniform means it will be attractive. Otherwise, for reading some kind of
Okay, sir.
issues, I found. Okay, it's a good term, edu sources, but the uniform font is to be good. This is accessible. Yeah, I think instead of Jeena only I told your name. I think so. Sana, yours is to be visible. This time
Okay.
in education. Yeah, it's working. It's working. So all the file. No. See, the first file is not working. I hope you understood, right?
Okay, sir.
Class
I might have forgot to add some,
yeah,
change the
yeah.
settings for some.
Okay. So for all others, it's working. Indian school, Jainism, very good.
Yeah.
Islamic and all, but something you're uploading lot of material. Good. So kindly go through her site also. It's also good. See, the psychology resources, I couldn't find anything. That's why I told. Psychology resources.
Yes, sir. I will give that.
Okay. Then assessment of learners, that also is not accessible, right? Only the philosophy material I can able to accessible. Other things not accessible. Kindly go through it. Then this is working. What is the pedagogy? But even though the last two is not working, so kindly check.
Okay, sir. Okay. I will change that.
Okay. Then other things are good. So your website also looking good. So congrats. Okay. So please kindly treat your website as a e-portfolio. It's like a what is that? It shows your credential. What are the things you contribute to the education? No, that we can find from the single website itself. So I request to each individual kindly update your sites regularly, right? Without paying any amount, you are getting this kind of website. So better to be updated regularly. This is for the Hasnain.
Sir,
Yeah.
one question.
Okay.
Is it necessary to make it only education based? Can't we make it a general
No.
website?
That's up to you only. But my as per the assignment, I like to go with the education based, right?
Okay.
Okay, if you like to go with a different one, it's not at all issue. But for me, I like to see your credential in a single platform, because when you like to go for a job and all, you have to show your credential. That's why I intend to.
No, sir. My question is along with all those
Yeah,
things.
that is fine.
Can we put suppose our artwork or something like that?
Exactly. That is also your credential, no? So I request those who are having the good skills about your what is that drawing skills or some kind of singing or some kind of dance. Everything are attached in the sites, right? So this, what are the things which you like to highlight your things? Kindly highlight everything in the website itself. Pragna, you can add anything, right? It's
Okay,
not
sir.
an issue. Okay, it's like a showcase your talent, right? I hope you understood. Yeah, this is an Hasnain. Very good Hasnain. Wow, it's a great. Who is that Hasnain? This guy? Okay, so you are making a digital marketing. It's a great website. Looking good. Okay, this is about me. Yeah, this also is good. The resources, we put types of resources. Yeah. So in the type of resources, yeah, I find some of things are accessible. I think you added some of the extra column, extra templates. Kindly remove the extra templates, right? See, there is a in between. There is a separate templates are available that you have to remove it, and kindly upload lot of more content, right? So only few contents are available. Can you go through this? Just I'm moving to the Asna. I think Asna is not there, no? Yes, then I can skip her. Jaydev also is not here, right? I'm just skipping. So Kavita is here. No, Kavita is also not here. Just I'm checking the attendance on my. Yeah, Neethu is here, no? Neethu, are you here? Neethu is here. Neethu would unda. Neethu also is not here, right? Fine. Then I can skip that.
Sir, I have one doubt. If you are not able to access the Google Slides, so we have to go to each presentation and do that setting, or
Yeah, you have to go to the each presentations and the right click, keep the cursor on the right click and do the settings, do the modification of the settings.
okay, sir.
Each slides, okay. Ashalata is here? No. Right. Jeena, Pragna is not there. Bhaskar is over. Gayatri is okay. Pramil. Shana's over. Hasnain's over. Jaydev is not here. Kavita is not here. Neethu is not here. Abdul Rauf also not here. Rajila, you are not uploaded. So please kindly upload, Rajila. Okay. Ragna, Reshma, she sent to mail. Okay. Roshni is here. No, Roshni also not here. Right. Sangamitra, yeah, she's here. Sangamitra, kindly see. Your website is showing like this. What I had to do? It's visible. But here it's not visible. I don't know. See, down it's showing the different way, but when you open here, it will be visible. Sangamitra is here? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's good, looking good. So you also made a wonderful websites, decloning minds. Okay. Then history. What about your details?
It is there. The team.
Oh, it is the team. Okay, fine. So like the brief.
It's like kind of an organization, sir. It's not a personal portfolio.
Oh, you are cricket. Oh, great. As a student. So how many of them are in a team?
You can scroll down.
Oh, great. Oh, meet the team. Oh, great. It's looking good. Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
You made a wonderful initiatives in this. So these are the team members. If possible, you can give this hyperlink of the sites.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir.
Rajila, yeah, please, Rajila.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Rajila.
Sir, I already submitted 30th.
I will check. Through the Google Canva, through the Canva.
Canvas.
Okay, I will check. 1 minute, I will check. Sangamitra, so you are adding the Sinan name, no? Kavita's names and all. So kindly give us a hyperlink of the site. It is also good.
Okay.
If you select the Sinan's name and right click, you can find in the Google site, you can find the hyperlink. So there you can attach their hyperlink, their website, their Google site website, right? So therefore, the other people also can access their files.
Okay, I got it.
Then FAQ is great. Oh, you did a wonderful thing. Okay. So you're putting our inspirations. Oh, great. So you put a lot of quotes, the teaching materials. So you're about to, please, your material is not accessible.
How do I do that, sir?
See, this is a material you are uploaded the Google Meet, no? Sorry, Google Drive, no?
Google Drive.
In the Google Drive, it's a PowerPoint material. Or what kind of material you uploaded? It's a PowerPoint, right? Right. So see, just go to the Google Drive. Go to the Google Drive and select the specific file. So just I'm opening some Google slides now for the demo purpose. 1 minute. So here I'm just searching files related to the slides. Okay, I'm just searching the file. But I hope you have the folder, right? Now see, there is a different folders, right? Islamic philosophy, Jainism. These are the files she's created, right? Sana's file. Suppose I like to open this, right? She's given us access permission also. So now I open this, right? Now after opening this, otherwise you can right click here. You can right click. You can find out the share option, no? Or get link.
Yes,
it's better to go with the share option. If you go to the share option, you can find anyone on the internet with the link and be view, right?
Okay.
So suppose if it's not there, just I'm going with the other file, get link. Yeah, so go to the get link option. There you can find out this things, because this file is not mine, no? That's why I'm not able to access it. But you have to click here, anyone with the link, it's to be viewer mode. Okay, because this is source file is by the Sana, right? That's why I'm not able to edit anything. So, but I have only the possibility to view the content, right? So suppose if you are preparing, just I'm showing one content which I prepare, for example, demo presentation. Go to the get link. There you can change the, see, default is to be restricted mode. You can click here and anyone with the link you can modify, right? After this, after modifying, just to keep as a viewer mode only, then go with it, done. So these are the things you have to do. All the people, those are not able to access your file, no, you have to do for each files, right? So don't forget. Then only that file should be accessed to all.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could not access any of the files from the teaching material, right? The ongoing research projects, I think here also I didn't find anything. So kindly look on this. So book to read, yeah, this is okay. Book to read is visible because you upload as the images. That's why it's visible. It's better you can give me a small review about the book. It's also good, right? Small
Okay, sir.
reviews. Okay, one paragraph or 4 or 5 lines about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Oh, it's good. Okay, then where I can find your contact? There is no contact.
Means
The team, the contact information about you. Suppose the people want to connect with you. So you can
it
add
is
one more page
below the site.
below the site. Yeah. It's only is that, but it will be visible, no? So better you can add one more heading, in more pages a contact.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
tiny look on. It's good. So looking good websites. Congrats. All right. Rajula, I check your Rajulas. Roshni submitted. Reshma is not submitted. Pragna, Rajula, it's missing here. No submission time. I didn't find anything.
Sir,
Kindly
അവിടെ
upload.
രണ്ട് അവിടെ രണ്ട് അസൈൻമെന്റ് കണ്ട് അതിൽ ഒന്നിൽ സബ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു.
Okay, I think you uploaded into the Google. ഇതാ ഉണ്ടാവും ആയിട്ട് the sheets ഉണ്ടാവും. I'll check this. So Google Docs lo ഉണ്ടാവും. I'll check. This is Ashalata is here. No, Ashalata is not here. Amsaran is not here. Sana Anish, yeah. So just I'm on to the Sana Anish website. Yeah, she's also made it wonderful. And see, I request all to create this kind of hyperlink, like Facebook. Even some people are created, but it will be easy to look on this, right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube link, YouTube users resources and resumes. So like this, you can give some kind of hyperlink also. Then curriculum studies material. Yeah, so I think it's visible. Yeah, it's good. Everything's accessible, Shana. Right, this English pedagogy, I check here. English pedagogy. Yeah, it is also accessible. Fine. Yes. Then creativity thinking. Yeah, it is also accessible. Yeah, if possibly you can give me a small, one file is not accessible. Kindly check it. There is a
Yes,
one
sir.
file, it's not accessible here. If possibly can give you a small hints about this material, because generally the people, if you give a small introduction about like a description about this video or about your PPT in a single line, like when you're uploading the YouTube video, no, it's asking small descriptions, right? That kind of description you can attach. That will be good. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is this kind of contact only. I told to Sangamitra, if possibly can add this kind of contact as separate page, so that
Yes.
the details and all it will be good.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. With the map.
With the map.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Anju is not here. Yeah, only this much. Anything's missing? Anybody's things missing? Sinan, yours is in the mobile, right? So I will demo later, okay? Because it's not here the link. Otherwise, you can share the link in the chat box. I will look on this. Chat box, you can share the link.
I'll share in the chat box.
Chat box is fine, right? Yes, now I'm going to discussing about the Google Classroom. So are you ready to learn Google Classroom? So what is called Google Classroom? Any idea? So what is your thought about the Google Classroom? What purpose we can use the Google Classroom? The purpose to use the Google Classroom. Anyone? Yeah, it's a LMS, right? LMS. Actually, it is not exactly LMS, Bhaskar Reddy. It is called CMS. What is called CMS? What is the difference between LMS and CMS? It is not LMS. What is called LMS? Please, I request all to unmute and talk to me. Yeah, it's not
LMS
classroom.
is learning.
Learning management system.
Learning management system. What about CMS? It's content. It's not a classroom management system. It is a content
Basically,
management system.
Google Classroom is for sharing content, like.
Yeah, therefore, yeah. So we could not go with the more specific things in the Google Classroom. That's why partially it's not a LMS. Partially it may be LMS, but the main things which are using in the case of Google Classroom only for the content management. We are sharing the resources. Similarly, the students are sharing the assignment. Rajula, kindly mute Rajula.
Sir, in LMS, every student has a username and ID and they have a unique account, I think.
No, even the Google Classroom also you have the unique account. No? Because
So then
without
what's
the
the
log,
difference?
yeah. So there is a specific difference between the LMS as well as the content management. The LMS should be a what is that? It's case of individualized instruction. Individualized instructions more permissible in the case of LMS. See, in the case of Moodle, do you have any experience of Moodle? Moodle. Even the canvas also is part of the LMS system. See in the canvas, you can find plenty of options. See, just I'm showing the canvas. You can see this canvas. These are the options as a teacher I can find. Announcement, assignment, discussion forum, grades, people, pages, files, syllabus, outcomes, rubrics, quizzes, modules, big blue button. What is called big blue button? Any idea? What is called big blue button? The 1 year before this kind of questions came to the first paper. What is called big blue button? Any idea? Big blue button is nothing but this kind of video conference. We are doing the Google Meet video conferencing. No? The similar kind of platform is called big blue button. The same kind of video conferencing, but it is to be defaulted to be enabled to the canvas, right? But in the Google Classroom, we don't have separate what is that face-to-face interaction based any kind of platform is not there, right? Even the Google Meet and Google Classroom, they not be integrated in the free account. But in the canvas I'm using is a free account. They integrate the big blue button. Even the people those are connecting with the classroom now, this particular courses, they can be able to connect with me in a big blue button. I think you already have the experience once, right? The big blue button we did is small.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Small conference we did.
yeah, small discussion we did, right? The big blue button is like a video conferencing. The A to Z of the classroom management, even you can conduct the examination, the intent content delivery, even you can access the student progress. Everything in a single platform, then it's called learning management system. The entire learning process we can manage through the LMS system. I hope you understood, right? That is called LMS. If you are able to manage the entire learning progress of the learners, then it's called LMS. But in the case of Google Classroom, we don't have this much options, only the limited options. The main purpose we are using to be share our resources only, and only few options related to the assignment as well as the for evaluations and all. But here plenty of options. Even if you like to see the each individual's grades, I can pick the grades. You can see the each of individual's grades here. See, I can find from how many people have submitted their assignments here. I hope you understood. There is a 2 assignments I given now, right? So the Shana and his assignment, Google, she submitted both assignments. Then Anju submitted both assignments. Jeena submitted only 1 assignment. Bhaskar submitted 2 assignments. Pramil, he has attempted only 1 attempt, so only 1 assignment. Shana, Gulam. Then Hasnain, she finished 2. Jaydev is only 1. Kavita is 2. Neethu, she did 2. So the entire transaction, the entire learning progress, I can able to find from the this portal itself or this kind of website itself. Therefore, it's called learning management system. And here, one more thing, the individualized instruction possible. Suppose I like to assign assignment task or like to interact with individual. It's possible through this kind of Canvas or a Moodle Cloud. But in the case of Google Classroom, it's not that much of special features not there. I hope you understood the differences, Emma. The learning management system, it is purely meant for the individual instructions to check the entire learning progress of the learners. But in the content management system, it's not part of this. But some people, they think that Google Classroom is a LMS. It's partially LMS, it's not a 100% LMS. The main purpose we are using the Google Classroom only for the content management system purpose only. Yeah, just I'm moving to the demo of the Google Classroom. Just I'm closing the other things. Yeah, this is sites of Sinan. After this, I'm going for a discussion. So this is sites for the Sinan site. We can see, yeah, it is good. The first site is good. The first page visibility good. So you are giving us the Educare, right? That's also fine. Educare. Yeah, this is Mohammed Sinan. His details are there. So Mohammed Sinan, kindly give us a justified alignment, right? Otherwise, it's not looking good. I hope you, what is the justified alignment? The left and right element should be straight, right? So like this, if you give it, should be looking good. The contact should be lost. Kindly change the order. You are keeping the contact the third one, no? Just you can zip the order, the last, right? Then psychology resources. Add a psychology PPT. Yeah, it's accessible. Yeah, no. Sinan, for your end also it's not accessible. Sinan, so kindly give the permission, right? And the social science resource also it's not able to find. So you have to give the permission for access all the files. Right. So now are you ready to learn Google Classroom? Are you ready to learn Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
So before that, I want to know your competency to use the Google Classroom as a teacher, because you are already using the Google Classroom as a student, right? So now we are going to learn the Google Classroom, how we can use it as a teacher perspectives. So kindly give your remarks like a scale. That's a 5-point scale. You can give your competency to use the Google Classroom as a teacher. You can give the response in the chat box, whether you are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. So Sana and Ish, you are already using the Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Oh, for,
During
as a
the
teacher.
internship, I had created a Google Classroom and everything was managed through that.
Very good. So Sangamitra 4, Sana is 5, Pragna is 3. What about others? Yeah, Bhaskar is okay. Shana Maj is 1, Jeena AP 1, Pramil Kumar 3, Gayatri B. Okay, no problem. So hereafter you can learn the 100% things I'm going to demo. How we can create a Google Classroom, then how we can upload the material and all. So now I request you all to create your own classroom. There I'm going to join as a student, right? So what you have to do first, you can go in your Gmail. So use your Gmail because we can easy to connect with our Gmail. That's why I'm always, whenever you like to access any Google application, you can go to the Google Gmail. There you can go with your Google applications. In the Google applications, you can find the Google Classroom. So this way you can access the Google Classroom. It will be easy, right? So once I click the Google Classroom, so it may go to the Google Classroom interface. This is my Google Classroom interface. So there you can find out the classroom which are created as well the which are acted as a students. Everything is visible. See, here I am having this much of classroom, Google Classroom. So I am having more than 15 or 16 classrooms I am having. Right. Do you know how many students in a single classroom is permissible in a Google Classroom? Can you type the number? How many students?
I think 250, sir.
It's a 250. Right. Any other answer? Any other answer? Any other? I thought that previously the same like what you think, no 250. That's only I feel that it only me supporting the 250. But when I created a Usenet education, see there is a 2 groups I'm having. No, just I'm showing one group the number of participants. If you go to the people, you can see the number of participants in a single classroom. This is one Usenet group 1. See the number of students. The number of students. 932.
Then it must be 1,000.
It may be 1,000. So once you cross more than 1,000, only we can know that how many it may be supporting. But I hope that it may be supporting up to 100. Sorry, sir, up to 1,000. Up to 1,000. So suppose if you like to conduct a very mass program, also you can conduct a single classroom itself. 1,000 participants itself, we can create a single classroom. Even I believe that it may be 250 only. See, this is not my.
Sir, but this 932 student, this is created by your official like.
No. It's my personal mail. It's my personal mail.
Personal, it's possible. 930.
Yeah. So this is a personal mail ID. Even I have the wrong notion that up to the last 2 years, only 250 members may possible. Then once I create a Google Classroom of the Usenet, then only I can realize that, it may be supporting nearly 1,000 also. So now I realize that. Due to the reason only, the last year I created one more class because I feel that only 250 members may join in a single class. But this classroom also, you can see the number of students in the group 2. It is having 520. So once I reach the 520 only, I understood a single class may support more than that. So this is like a practically only we have to be know. If you Google it, it shows the Google search results showing only the 250 only. When you go and search the number of participants eligible for the Google Classroom in the Google search, it may showing only the 250 only. But when you go for the practical experience only, we can understand that it may be supporting more than that. Right. Just I'm going back to my home site. This is my Google Meet. Sorry, it's a Google's classroom, right? How we can create a new classroom? How we can create a new classroom? Anyone? How can I create a new classroom? How can I create a
Google
new
Classroom and there will be create, then we can
Yeah, so see, if you keep the cursor near to the 9 dots, there's a plus symbol, right? Once you click the plus symbol, we can find this kind of option. See, join a class, create a class. So there's a 2 options. So anyone can brief it. What is the 2 option? What is the purpose of join class? What is the purpose of create a class?
The join class is for you if you want to join an existing classroom
As
as a student.
exactly. Please, suppose if you want to join of existing class which is created by other teachers, then you can go with a join a class. But as a teacher, if you like to create your own class, right? What you have to do? Go with a create a class. I request all to create a new class. Please, I request all to create a new demo class now. I'm going to brief it the different features which is available in Google Classroom. Go to the create a class. After clicking the create a class, it's asking to give some kind of like policies, right? We have to access these policies using the Google Classroom at a school with students like that. They give a small policy. Just you can read this and click continue. Once you click continue, you are getting the create a class, right? This is a create a class option. This is like whenever you give this things, no, it may be visible in the home page, the dashboard of your sites, the Google Classroom page. Therefore, anyone can brief it. What is class name and section, subject room? So which are things more permissible? Suppose you like to create a one specific classroom, especially for one paper which are taking in the BA level the next year. So suppose you are handling the education psychology paper the next year. So where you can give the education psychology, where you have to give the education psychology?
subject.
Sorry? Subject, right? What of the class name? What of the class name?
Class name, any name we can give, right? Suppose as you have given that the PGDLSC life skill education, that is the class name.
Very
That
good.
will pop
Okay.
out.
That is the classroom. So right. For example, you are using the classroom for semester 1. Whether you can use the same classroom for the semester 2?
If we want to continue, we can post material in that, but we can't.
Yeah, that's correct. If the same students means okay, right? If the same students, they are continuing with the semester 2 or semester 3, we can go with a single classroom, right? If you are having the same student, you are going with the 4th semester, then you can go with the class name as a MAT 2021 23 batch, right? You got clear? Suppose you like to continue the same classroom for the 2 years, then you can give us a classroom name as the particular batch name. But you like to, instead of these things, you like to go with the semester 1 separately, semester 2 separately, semester 3 separately in your classroom. What do you have to do? Instead of a MAT 2021-23 batch, you can go with a paper title. For example, education technology. It's based on the context. Please, I hope you understood, right? If the same student you are going with, you are using the same classroom for nearly 2 years with the same kind of students with the 4th semester, then you can give us a general name MAT class, the batch number. But you don't like to go with your 4th semester. Instead of only 1 semester you like to conduct, there you can give us a paper title. So the Sangamitra, she given one link. It's supporting the 1000. It's good. Just I go through this link. We share the. So we can see the sources. The previous is showing only the classroom limit. Yeah, see, this is Google Workspace, right? The Google Workspace means it's an institution account. I'm talking about personal account. Sangamitra?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Right. So what I did the demonstration is my personal account only. So in the personal account, it's showing only the 250, but it's supporting more than 100 also. So more than 1000 also. Now, okay. I think it may be support 1000, I think so. This is for the paid account, right? This 1000 for the paid account. But now we are accessing the Google Classroom, even for the personal account also, nearly 1000. Right. So can we go with the MED 2021 23 batch, right? Then what's maybe section? What's maybe section? What the heading we have to give? It's based on the context we can give this. What may be section?
Whichever section, sir, is it's a B.Ed class, like.
Yeah, for B.Ed class. No, here the section means the semester 1, semester 2. You can do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose you are going with the semester 1 now, you can go with the semester 1. Suppose it moved to the semester 2, you can change this to semester 2, right? Here, these sections may be here as a section. Suppose if you are going with a different section like a face-to-face section or in an online section or a blended section, there is also you can give the section title. In the subjects, right, you can go with a teacher education because our entire program is called teacher education. I'm giving the subject as a teacher education. So room as a self-faced room, right? What is called self-faced room? It's called self-faced. Because the students may learn by themselves only, right? Therefore, I'm giving this a self-faced, then click create. So like this, we can create a classroom. So I request all to do parallelly. So first you have to create a classroom. After this, this kind of interface might reach. So those who reach these things, you can type in the chat box or in the chat box. Those who are already familiar, you can type if. Okay, these are the basic steps only. I'm just trying demo now. All right. So now there's a basic things you must be understood. For creating a classroom, you can go with the plus symbol. There you can go with a create a class and you can create a create a section title and create a classroom title and then click on OK. Then you can reach this level. Right, fine. Now the questions to you. A single individual, how many classes we can be able to create? So here there is an answer. So a single individual, we can create a number of classes. Number of classes, how much? So like this, you can create 100 classes, right? So we can create 100 classes, 30 per day. What is 30 per day? In a single day, you can create only 30 only. If you like to go with 31 classes in the same day, it's not possible. It permitting only the 30 per day, but maximum 100 classes only.
That is for joining.
Joining as well as the creating. Also, creating also it will be 100. That's not an issue. But in the case of a workspace for the school account, it will be unlimited. You can go with a number of classes. Right? Which one? No, now the Google Workspace for the school account. This is right. The general name is called Google Workspace. The previously we can talk Google. We are using a different name, but now we are using the Google Workspace personal account, Google Workspace education account. Like this when we are using it, right?
But sir, when we will open Google now, like mail or something, it is not showing only mail. It is showing Google Workspace itself, not personal or educational.
Yeah. That's common name is a Google Workspace only. It got clear. So how we can classify it's a personal account? If your mail ID is at gmail.com, it's a personal account. If it is institutional, you can find this kind of mail ID like cukela.ac.in. You got clear? Generally, our Google name is called Google Workspace. The previously we are using the Google Shoot, no? So the previously we are using the name is called Google Shoot account, right? Google Shoot personal, Google Shoot education, right? Now the Google Shoot is to be converted as a name is called Google Workspace. In the Google Workspace, there is a different terms, different policies, right? Google Workspace, what is the personal pricing? You are finding this? So if you click the Google Workspace, you can find out the different things. Like if you click the pricing, they're given the different tariff, like business account, enterprises account, then education account. Lot of accounts are there. So, but we are using the Google Workspace personal account. You got clear? Right? So Google Workspace, just I'm going with this, Google Workspace education. If you put as an education, you can find out the education-based tariff, right? This is called Google Workspace education. It's an overview, it's available. So Google Workspace education, so it's only for the institution accounts, right? But we are using the Google Workspace, a common name. Google Workspace, previously we call it the Google Sheet Personal, but now we can call it the Google Sheet Personal. right? So if you go with learning Google Workspace, actually they use the term as an integer, right? Google Workspace integer. This is a term they're using instead of a personal, right? You got clear? So we are using our individual mail ID. It's like a personal mail ID we are using. Yes. After creating the classroom, so I hope you are finding this kind of templates, right? This is our dashboard or our home page. I hope you are finding the 4 pages: stream, classwork, people, grades. But in the case of students, you cannot find one options from here. What is the option? Any clue? Any answer?
Grades.
Exactly. So how we can ensure you are the teacher or a student? If you are a teacher, you have the 4 options. What is the options you are finding extra? Grade. Grade is an option. It's only meant for the teachers only. In the students, they could not find the option called grades. So up to now, you might be students in the different classroom. There you cannot find grade options. Only the teachers, those who are creating the classroom, for them, the classrooms, what is that? You can find it the grade option. Yes. Now, I want to customize the page. How we can customize this page? So you are getting the stream settings, right? This option you can go, but general classroom setting where is available? Where we can do the entire settings of our Google Classroom.
There's a settings
icon. In the right side, there is a setting. Please kindly click the setting. And here, if you like to give the description, the same things which you given previous, no, it's open here, the class details. If you want to do modification, you can do later also. That is permission. This one, the class details settings. What is it called? Manage invite codes. Any idea? It is default is to be turn on. If I go with the turn off, what it mean? Just I'm going with the turn off. Then what happened? Any idea?
I think random people cannot enter the Google Classroom without the permission or something.
Yeah, no one can join the classroom, right? It seems that the invited link, it seems, suppose you are putting this turn up, after this, no one can be able to join your class. Suppose you feel that only 50 students is enough, all the 50 students join in your classroom. Sometimes if you are keeping as a turn on, some people, they may be joined with the link. That's a chance. So therefore, once all the students are joined, you can turn off this. Suppose the students like to join in the class, you can go with a turn on. So after this, all the students are joined only, you can go with a turn off. After this, you can keep this turn on. And this is called invited link. What is called invite link? So there is a 3 option the students might join in our Google Classroom. Do you know the options? As a teacher, we can add our students in the 3 way. Do you know the way?
Sharing the code.
One is sharing the code. Very good. The second one?
Sending invitations.
Sharing the invitation. Then third one?
Teachers themselves adding
through
email.
Yeah, through emails. There's a 3 options. Please kindly note. As a teacher, we can invite the students to join our classroom with a 3 mode. So one is called invite link. So you can find the invite link, right? Just you can copy this invite link and share in the chat box. So others don't click this link. Please don't click this link. So if you click, kindly share your link like this, right? Please kindly share this link like this. So the first one is a link. It's a very big link. The students, once you click the link, they can be able to join the classroom, in your classroom as a student. Suppose you don't like to send us here this kind of big link. Instead, you'd like to share as a code only. So what is the code? This is a code 4MXLE3. Just I'm copying this code and sharing this code here. Right. So if you're sharing this code, how the students may join? Any idea? Suppose you're sharing only the code only. You're not sharing this link. Then how the students
go to Google Classroom, and then if you want to join a class, you have to put the code there.
Exactly. So even the students can use the mobile app or any web tool. There they can go to the join class. There can they type the code. Once they type the code, they can be able to join the class. This is another modality, right? The third one, it is for the inviting the people to the Gmail. That I will tell you later. Now this is called class view. Okay. So what is the display class code? So suppose you want to show a big one, you can click here, you can see this entire code. Suppose the student sitting in the classroom, you want to tell the students to join the classroom in the itself through the LCD projector, because you are sharing the screen. There the students are seeing this code. That time you can show this kind of big screen, like the code. Even if you like to copy this link, you can copy this link. This is another modality here. Right. Suppose I want to change the code. I want to change the code. What I have to do? I want to change the code. I want to change the code now. So what I have to do? Any idea? Any options are available?
Reset option.
Sorry?
There is a reset option
Where it
near
is?
that turn off, turn on.
Yeah, exactly. So please kindly note, sometime, for example, today you are sharing this link. Today you are sharing this link. All the 50 students are joined, right? So suppose sometime after 1 month also, or after 10 days also, the students may be joining the same link, right? There is maybe issues because some unwanted people, they may be joined our classroom, they may be post some unwanted, it may be a big problem for us. Therefore, whatever, when you are generating the code, you are, if you like to stop the admission process, or if you like to stop the enrollment process from your end, kindly reset the code. So once you click the reset, the codes may change now. You can see. Therefore, the previous code won't be exist now. Those are accessing the previous code, no? That people, those who already joined the class, they can, continue the classroom. But the new people cannot join with the old link now. So like this, you can customize your code at any time. This is called customization. But the customization, we could not be type your code one. It's not possible. Only we can reset the code. It's like a customization, right? Partially, we are customizing our code regularly. So the reset, it will good. Suppose you feel that the code, it should be not that much of attractive. That's why I'm going to the 2 or 3 times reset. And finally, you can go this. See, this is code somewhat good. So that 2 times 6 is there. There is 2 times V is there. Therefore, I feel that this tool is somewhat easy to reach the people. So up to this, you can go with a reset. Are you able to do the reset? Reset is an option to change your code, the classroom code. Once you change the code, automatically the link also may change. See, kindly see. Now you can see the code, the link last 7 digits to be the code. So whenever you do the reset, automatically the invite link also may change. Therefore, the previous link which you shared to the students, it won't be work now, right? But the student those already joined in the classroom, they may be continue, right? But the new students cannot be joined with the previous code. Always it should be good. Suppose once you confirm that all the students are joined in your classroom, if you want to stop to be the people to be joined with the previous code, kindly reset the code, right? Then what is this called stream? Student can post and comment. What it mean? So these are the settings I like to brief it now, because before going to be execute, you must know all the setting features. What is called stream? Student can post.
Stream is the page where the teacher uploads the content or anything else.
No. Actually, the stream is the page is not teacher added. The classwork page only we have to be upload. So please kindly note that we are having the wrong notion that we are uploading the content to the stream. No, the stream we cannot upload. The stream is like a discussion forum, right? As a teacher, we can upload all the material in the classwork page, right? But when this, even the teacher we upload in the classwork page, where it will be visible? It will be in the stream. So it is nothing but the dashboard. The stream is for this dashboard only.
Stream is
Right?
like a feed.
Yes, a field. But as a teacher, where we can upload the content in the classwork page, not from the stream. Why we have to upload the classroom page, no? The classwork page. It will be order, right? We can go with a different section. We can go with all kind of assignment tasks. Everything is possible to classwork. The stream we don't have we don't have much option. Only the option we can share this link, or we can give some kind of what is this announcement.
The stream it is written used for announcement.
Yeah, exactly. It's for the announcement. That's why I'm telling the stream is only for the announcement. For sharing the resources, you can go with only the classwork, right? See, in the stream, there is a default option. Student can post and comment. Is it good? Is it good? Can we keep it this one? Student can post and comment.
Sir, it's better not to enable this option because it will just unnecessarily fill up the stream and students will comment like
Yeah. So they may be share that good morning, good afternoon, unwanted things they may be sharing. Therefore, better what you have to do. Only you can give us the permission. Student can only comment that you can give. Instead of only comment means when the teachers post anything, the student is able to comment only. They could not type new content there. Suppose even you are not giving the options for them, then you can go with only teacher can post or comment. It's up to you only. But my suggestion better to go with the second one. Student can only comment because at least we can give this space to the students to comment something, right? So my better solutions or suggestion better to go with the second one. Student can only comment. Similarly,
one thing that I did in my internship was I did students can only post and comment. So instead of putting assignment in the classwork, they will put assignment in the
yeah, exactly. So what the issues you find, no? The same. For example, if you are asking the students to be submit the assignment, they won't go to the classwork page, they won't upload. Instead of that, they can upload in the step page itself, Steam page itself. So it's very difficult to check whether they uploaded or not. Better to stop this process. We can right, and the classwork on the stream, right? So content is so attached in the default you can go with the contents notification, keep it as it is. And this is suppose you feel that you are deleting some unwanted content from the student side. If you want to show the deleting things, you can keep as an enable. Otherwise, you can what is the disable it. Default is disable, just you can keep this. And the classroom meet link, they could not be added now directly in the case of just we check it. You don't have the permission to create edit a Google Meet contact, because we are using the personal account now. That's why the Google Meet link we cannot be enabled directly in the Google Classroom, but in the institution mail ID is possible. So here it's not possible, but they're given that options. Suppose we go for the personal account as a payment, there is a possibility it may be enabled, but now we don't have permission. These are the grade options. Suppose you like to go with the grade calculations, total point based or weighted by category, you can enable this, but you can go with the no overall grades. Show overall grade to the students. If you want to show it, you can enable it. For enabling, you have to give these things. If you change the total point only, it will be enabled. Otherwise, it won't be enabled. And grade categories, if you like to go with some kind of grade category, like category A, B, C, instead of a score, if you like to give us a grade, A grade, A++, B, B++, then you can give us a grade. That's up to us only. But it's not needed. So like this, you can do all the settings. If you do all the settings, you can find the save options. Otherwise, automatically may be saved. Then go back. So I'm just to close this. So after closing this, you can have the save, go with the save options. Then go back to the home page, right? Yes. Now I customize the classroom code. You can see the classroom code here, right? You have to see the classroom code, right? Now, if you click the display, you can see the same code here. Now, I request all to go to the people now. In the people, the third modality, how we can invite the students and to join our classroom. Because still now we are discussing only two mode only. One is called link, other one is called code. The third option, there is a student, right? If you go to the people, you can find the teachers and students. In the students, you can keep the cursor and type the mail ID. So you can type the mail ID. For example, I'm just to type the lovely boss, right? So if you know the student's mail only, we can invite them. If you click here, I can invite him. So automatically there may be a mail, it goes to him. So there is a third mode to invite the students through the Gmail, through a Gmail, right? I hope you understood, no? Those are understood, you can type you in the chat box. Those are understood, you can type you in the chat box. Yes. Now, suppose, like the Sangamitra, she like to go with the team-based teaching, right? Because it's prepare a website as a team also, team-based. Suppose you like to go with some kind of team teaching. You want to invite your teachers as a co-teacher. How we can do this? How we can do? So what is the advantage of co-teacher? Suppose you are handling the paper with 4 teachers. All the 4 teachers like to see the student assignment progress. All the teachers, they want to assign or post the materials in the Google Classroom. Therefore, there is no need to go with the 4 different classrooms. What you have to do, you can create a classroom and you can add all the teachers as a co-teachers, right? How we can add the co-teacher? Now you can invite 2 or 3 friends of your friends as a co-teachers now. How we can add the teachers? Any idea? How we can add?
We can add in the teachers.
That's fine.
Yes, go to the teachers. So just I'm inviting lovely boss Aswadi Pragna, right? Just I'm typing here Pragna, and I'm typing Sana, right? Shana, right? Yeah. So just I'm adding the 4 co-teachers now, right? After typing the mail ID, I invite them, right? So once I invite them, automatically they may receive a mail. They may be receive a mail. So I request the 4 members kindly check your mail and kindly click that link. Once you click the link, automatically you can join as a teachers now. Then the co-teacher can be able to post any material. They can be able to check the student progress. Anything is permissible from here. So kindly check. Anyone, please kindly join with the link which I share to you as a co-teacher link. Yeah, sorry. Now, Bhaskar, you cannot join because you already joined as his teacher students, no? Therefore, you cannot join as his student teachers now. Suppose I want to remove the Bhaskar as a student. What I have to do? Anyone? Any suggest? I want to delete Bhaskar Reddy as a student from here.
Those 3 dots, if you click, maybe.
Yeah, if you click the 3 dots, we can find out the remove option. But before that, we have to select the person. You have to select the specific person, right? Then go here and go with the remove. Then click the remove. So once I remove him, automatically he cannot be act as a students now. Now see, thank you so much. All 4 of them joined as a teachers now. Bhaskar Reddy, Pragna, Sana, Shana. Now I have the 5 teachers, right? I have the 5 teachers now. Even all the 5 teachers, they can be able to upload any content. Kindly check Pragna, Bhaskar, Sana, Shana. Are you able to find the grade options in your classroom also? EMA 2021.
Yes,
Therefore, you become a co-teacher, right? You become a co-teacher. You have all the rights. You have all the rights to assess the student progress. You can share any material and all. I hope you understood, right? So now we have realized that how we can invite the co-teachers. Do you have any doubts how to invite a co-teachers? Do you have any doubts how to invite a co-teachers?
Sir.
No, right? No.
The same way we can remove the co-teacher, right?
Yeah, of course we can remove it. So if you go here, suppose I want to remove Bhaskar Reddy, I can click here and remove. Suppose for example, I am about to leave from this particular institution. I want to continue this classroom. Bhaskar Reddy is the owner of this classroom because unfortunately I moved to the different university, right? Suppose I want to keep the permission to Bhaskar Reddy as a owner. What I have to do? Click here, make as a class owner. Right? So we can change, instead of me, the class owner, I can change to anyone. Even the classroom is created by myself. But I cannot be continue so long for this particular institution. I want to be moved to the another university. I can do this kind of options. I hope you understood. We can fix any people as a class owner. Right?
Sir,
Even we
can we as a co-teacher exit from the class?
Yeah, you can remove. There is no need to be joined, no? Then you can, if you like to, exit from the classroom is permissible for each individual is permissible.
No, means how, sir?
Yeah, you can undo-enroll, you can undo-enroll. Go to the particular classroom. So if you go back, see, if you go to the classes, right? You can click here. Are you finding the option called undo-enrollment? Because for me, it's not, because I'm the owner of this classroom, no? That's why I'm not able to undo-enroll. Kindly check whether you are finding any undo-enrollment. See, there is option called leave class. There is an option called leave class. Did you find this class? Right? This only people those are joining as a co-teacher is permissible, right? Leave class. Are you finding this?
Not yet, sir.
No, just I'm checking whether I'm the co-teacher or a student of this class. Yeah, I'm the co-teacher. See, I'm this teacher, right? Co-teacher, right? I'm the co-teacher. Even I can find the option called leave class. This isn't actually, this owner is Akash Ranjan, but here I'm able to click the leave class. What about others? Are you able to see? It is there, no? Yeah. Yes, so you can leave at any time. Suppose you don't continue the class, you can leave the class, right? It is
Sir,
a kind of check.
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
got it.
you got it.
Sir.
Right. Yeah.
Sir, we have Mustafa sir's class.
Okay, it's 11 o'clock or 11:30?
11:15, sir.
11:15. Then we can stop from here. All right. So please, I request all to finish up to now. Right. So kindly create your own class, demo class, and invite at least from your end. I request anyone take an initiative. No need to go with a different classroom. I need only one classroom. Anyone who is ready to create a one classroom, and you can add all this, all your friends as a co-teacher. Then we can work in a single classroom. Anyone can take an initiative in this? All we can work in a single classroom. Who is taking the responsibility? Yeah, who is going to take? So
Gayatri, sir. Gayatri, she
Gayatri,
raised
okay,
the hand.
Gayatri. So what you have to do? You can create a one classroom and give the name MUD demo class, right? MUD demo class. Then you can add all your friends as a co-teacher, right? You can request them to be added, and me, you can add me also as a co-teacher, right? So altogether, you can add all. Then we can work in a single classroom, which will be good. So we can know what are the options are missing, right? So thank you all. So after this,
Sir, another
yeah.
question, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
how to delete one class?
Yeah, so actually, yeah, that's I tell you. For deleting, it's not, we cannot be delete directly. There is a two process are there. First, we can keep the class in the archive. The second one, we have to delete. So, are you able to see this, Pragna? Are you able to see this Google Classroom?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So, first thing is you have to keep your classrooms in archive, right? So, for example, I don't like to continue this classroom, MA 2021-23 batch. So, I'm clicking here. You can find the archive. You can find the archive.
Yes, sir.
You can click the archive. So once you click the archive, you can see, once you click the archive, now the classroom which I created now, it's not visible here. See whether it's visible, MA 2021-23.
No.
No, it's not visible. Then, because I'm keeping this classroom as an archive, suppose I want to continue the same class in the next year, I can able to do it because I'm keeping this archive. If you want to delete the entire classes permanently, what do you have to do? After keeping an archive, you can go to the three lines here, no? The Google Classroom page. There is an option called settings or archive class. Are you finding the archive class?
Yes, sir.
If you click the archive class, you can find out all the classroom which I did. See, I'm deleting this much of classes. This much of classes I'm keeping as an archive. Suppose I want to delete this class, I can click here. There is an option called, one minute, move, copy, restore. Right.
Sir, actually, when you archive the class, na, like you join me as a co-teacher, so it all directly got removed from mine.
Only one viewer and only, not from the total,
Yeah.
right? Only you are removing the class from your data,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right. Suppose I want to delete this, you can keep the cursor here. There is option of delete, right? If you click delete, it asks me to delete the permanently. You can go with the delete, right? So this way we can delete our classroom. Even you are the student or you are the teacher, if you like to delete this, process. First you can keep it as an archive. The second one you have to delete the class, right? So any other doubts? No, Bhaskar, for deleting the class, even it's possible from your end. But the database, what is that? You may be co-teacher, only in your database, the cloud base is not visible. But for my class, the same classroom, I can able to access it, right? Suppose I want to delete the entire classroom, it not be continue in the future. I had to remove all the co-teacher first. Then after that, I can delete all the students. After this, I have to delete the class. That will be fine. Look like a WhatsApp now, how we are deleting. The same modality you can do it, right? If you want to delete the entire things, the classroom, even you don't like to allow the people to access the later also the classroom, you have to delete all the people once. Then delete the entire class later. Okay, now we have 11:10, so I can stop from here. Thank you all. I hope there is
Thank
no
you, sir.
doubt, no?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I request all to create a Google Classroom from here. Yes, thank you.